Hello Deadheads, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome for the first time. Today, we're gonna get bougie. I didn't know that I would ever actually do this, but I guess I caught the bug. And because I wanted to share with you guys this experience, we are going to open an Analogue Pocket. Now, I got this from someone that had purchased it, and so I paid a little bit of a premium for this. I did buy this off Macari. This is the silver color Analogue Pocket. I am excited to see if this holds up. We're going to do an unboxing today. I also picked up a dock kit from Beefy grips and a grip for it. So we'll unbox all of this, see how this thing handles. I've got some game cartridges here that I purchased from the local used game store, and we'll try some of these cartridges here, some Game Boy Advance, some Game Boy Color, and some Game Boy, and see how this thing works. This is a premium product, and I'm not convinced that it is going to give me an experience better than I've had on other handhelds, but I'm optimistic. So again, thank you for watching the channel. Please remember to hit that like button and subscribe, and share with us in the comments things that you want to see so that we can try to do things better. I'm testing out a new mic today, so I hope that you guys can hear this very clearly. But let's get to this unboxing and let's go bougie. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. Now, for a premium product, I expect premium packaging. And this has a very classy look to it. On the front here, we do have the pocket and the logo, and it is imprinted into that. Not much else. Again, I did pick up this limited edition in silver. I really think the silver is going to look cool in person. I hope so. From the videos that I've seen, it looks really great. But there's not a lot going on here with the pocket package. So very classy, very minimalist. I do kind of like this. Let's get this thing opened up. And it pains me to do this, but I really want to try this out and see if this is worth all the hype that we've heard about here. So let's get the camera adjusted here, and let's take the plastic wrap off, and let's see what we got here. Now, this does play using field programmable gate array. This is not emulation. I do not claim to understand the differences in this very well, and by no means any experience. It's off, it's now opened, no longer sealed. And first impressions, the box is nice, it feels nice. I like you can feel the logo there. It does have the Analogue logo here on the side. So again, pretty minimal except for these words and logos, that right there. And let's let this slide open. And let's take a look at this. Ah, okay. That's beautiful. Now, I'm not going to claim that at this point that I believe these things are worth what they're going for. I got to do a lot of testing. I got to see if I enjoy the experience. The screen with its super high resolution, its 10x native resolution for the Game Boy, I'm very excited about, but it's really going to take a lot of proof to do it. But I can tell you initial impressions, this silver looks great. It looks beautiful. D-pad is clicky. Buttons are nice. Let's lift this up. And yes, this feels good. This feels good. The FPGA logo there for Field Programmable Gate Array. Volume up, power on the side, the back. This silver is nice. I really do like the silver. The cartridge slot there. SD card here on the side. On the bottom we have USB-C. We have, what is that? I guess that's a game link, so you could link it up using the game link. And little sensor holes. So little shoulder buttons. So that's nice, little shoulder buttons here. Yeah, let's see if this will turn on. Let's see what we got here. There's a logo booting up. Welcome to Pocket. All right, so we're gonna get this thing set up. Let's look at the rest of the box real quick. We have whatever this is, I'm not sure. This is pretty tightly sealed. I want to be very careful here opening this. We have our power cord here, and that's it. There's not a lot to this, guys. I don't see a manual. I'm assuming this is the manual here, but I'll get this opened up. Nice felt on the inside, super minimalist. But boy, this thing is stunning in person. This silver is just, I'm glad I went with silver. I thought about the transparents, but this, I don't know if it's gonna be a fingerprint magnet, I hope not. Little etching here, designed in the US and UK, made in China, of course, Analogue.co with their logos. So again, if you can see that. So yes, let me get this thing set up and we'll start out testing some games on it and see what it looks like. We'll be right back. And we're back. Okay, so the screen. Right off the bat, let me just say, oh, wow. I don't know if the camera's gonna pick this up as good, but this screen is just freaking gorgeous. Again, I don't know, I'm trying to film this as high as I can. We are playing a Game Boy Advance cartridge here. This is TAC 2 in the Spirit or State of Dreams. This screen is just, wow, it is crisp and clear. You know, previously I enjoyed playing Game Boy Advance and Game Boy on my Pal Kitty RGB30 because of the 720 screen. This thing just demolishes it. Let me zoom in a little bit closer and see if we can kind of capture the beauty of this screen a little better. And this feels like I'm playing an old Game Boy. That's what it feels like. Really impressive with how it's running here. It sounds great. It looks great. And this may be one of those things where you just got to see it in person like I did. I was not convinced of the quality of this, but having played this, it's just really is amazing. And I can understand why people would gravitate towards this. So let's pause here. Let's change games. And I'm going to try a Game Boy Color game, and we'll be right back. And we're back. And guys, let me tell you, there's nothing quite as funny to me as having to blow in a cartridge. I picked up these cartridges secondhand, and upon first inserting it, it didn't load. So I took it out and I actually blew on a cartridge and loaded it, and it worked. So this is bringing some real nostalgia back to me. And so here's another, this is a Game Boy Color, Bionic Commando Elite Forces. And again, just, it looks really great. Now, I'm gonna update this pretty soon, but for right now, this is just running the firmware that it came with, that it shipped with. And there are additional abilities to do filters and shaders and things in the future, but this is just clear, and it just works. The D-pad feels really good. It sounds good. I really love the Bionic Commando games. This was one of my favorite games on the original NES, although I'm not all that great at it. I don't think I've ever played this version. So, but yeah, that nostalgic feeling of blowing on the cartridges, I can't quite tell you just how nostalgic that makes me feel. And being a Gen X gamer here, this is just reliving some moments and bringing back that nostalgia. And I can say that I'm completely smitten here playing this. You do have your menu system here. There are, I guess, no saves. You can save on the game itself. Of course, it's a cartridge. Let's see what Tools does. Game Creator, don't know what that is. I'm going to have to learn a lot of this stuff here. Go into the settings, Game Boy Color, run as Game Boy Advance. See what that does. Oh, that made it look even better. So that's pretty cool. So that's cool if you want to have it look original or add that in there. So let's try original Game Boy game. Gonna load up an original. Let's do some Castlevania Adventures. So let's get this loaded in and we'll be right back. And we're back, and here we go, loading up Castlevania Adventures. It immediately went into that screen, and this thing looks crazy. I can't tell you in person how this looks. This high resolution is just incredible. Screens really do make a difference. And so this is the camera, I'm not sure is going to capture this, but it is so clear. And again, this is running at 10x resolution. Dun dun dun. I love that. Dun dun dun. This is a fun game. For this initial unboxing and the first impressions, I'm just going to play cartridges, but I will set this up for emulation. And then when I do a full review of this, I'll have some emulation gameplay and maybe compare the cartridge to the emulation to see if there's any differences here. But just really gorgeous. I think we can probably go in and we can do the settings, and we can probably do the hardware to force. Let's see what it does if we do Game Boy Color mode. And that, I don't know, that looks a different, of course, but I think I might like that original Game Boy look. Let's put it back in that Game Boy Color. I mean that Game Boy look. Yeah, I prefer that. But this is just really cool. And this cartridge I didn't have to blow on, so you know, kind of like the old days. All right, we're gonna come back and look at the Beefy grip and dock that I purchased from a third-party seller. So let's get those loaded in and I'll be right back. And we're back, and here it is, the Beefy grip. I'll leave a link in the description so you guys can find this. This is a third-party grip and a docking station. So you can see here that the grip here is, I chose this glow-in-the-dark color for the unit. It's made of 3D printed material. We have this dock here that can set it in, so you can just dock it with the grip like this, voila, to put it in there and display it and charge it. So it's pretty cool, really like this. Again, Beefy grip. There is also the option to take off this part on the back of it and replace it with a trigger switch, thereby giving you the ability to do the triggers like this high up rather than like this where they come on the unit. So I thought that was a nice little addition that you can purchase and add to it. It's not going to come in the color you pick, so it's going to come in black for the trigger edition, but I think that's well worth the money because it makes it feel more natural and comfortable than the way the Pocket has its grips there. We're going to do a full in-depth review on this in the coming weeks, but so far, really cool. I think this thing is amazing. It really surprised me. Sometimes until you try something in person, it's hard to know how well it's going to actually do. But the Analogue Pocket is, yeah, man, it's the real deal. The company needs to keep supporting. They need to start shipping better, keeping better timelines. They need to really support the third-party community better. I'd like to see them really invest in the open FPGA community and try to keep this working better. Please remember to hit that like button and hit subscribe, guys. I hope you're enjoying these videos. Please leave me a message in the comments and let me know how I'm doing. I'm open to any feedback that will really help us grow. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. Dead Fred out.